Alright, what's up guys? I'm Lichliter. I'm Formula Drift ProSpec driver, and this is the official recap video for Salt Lake City, Utah, 2022. Alright, so let's just talk real quick about the track. This track is awesome. It's fast, it's full throttle, like, it is hands down my favorite track in Formula Drift. I love this track. The initiation is like a little intimidating at first, but once you get comfortable with it, you just like full throttle and you just drive. It's actually a really fun track. So starting off Thursday morning, oh my Lanta, the drivers meeting was at 6:30 a.m. This is the earliest drivers meeting I've ever been in my life. Like definitely the earliest drivers meeting for Formula Drift. It was dark outside and it was freezing. It was like 59 degrees and dark. It was so cold. And the crew got the car out to hot pits, and by the time it was ready for practice was between like 7 to 10 a.m. It was still dark out, and like the sun was just coming up, and it was freezing. And I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna do a sight lap on my first lap. I've never been here before. I can't see anyways. It's dark. So as far as practice goes, through our practice session, I got about like 7 laps in, and the track conditions started to change towards the end of the practice because the sun had now come out. And the actual temperature didn't raise drastically, but we're such high elevation that when the sun's out, man, you feel it. Like, it's hot. And, like, it was getting the track hot. And the tire, you could feel the grip levels were changing. So I actually felt like it was getting grippier. I know it sounds kind of silly, but nevertheless, we kept adding some tire pressure to it, and I thought it felt better. I just needed the car to be a little loose. So that's exactly what we did.
So that is.
Alright, so let's just jump right into qualifying. Qualifying, I felt really confident at the line. I felt very confident in my car and the track. I go to initiate, and all of a sudden, I felt like it's weird. I had to go like this to get the car going. I was like, huh. I transitioned to outer zone 2. Car's completely understeering. It didn't matter what I was doing. I was like, what is happening right now? And then I try to transition. You can see my wheels like this, and then I just spin out. It was insane. This is qualifying. This is my time to shine. I'm supposed to be doing like the best I can do, and here I am having mechanicals and spinning out, which I hadn't had all day. It was so frustrating. And I was one of the last to qualify, so I didn't have much time. I had to like quickly get some new tires and go back out and go qualify for my second run. So that sucked, but it is what it is. I had enough data to know that as long as I just maintain drift, forget the zones, forget the clips, just maintain drift and get points, get a qualifying score, that I would be in the show. So that's exactly what I did. I wasn't worried about anything. I just drove the course and got a score. After qualifying, we decided to do a bull check on the car, and when I jacked up the front of the car, my left front wheel went my coilover had broken in half, and that is what happened during qualifying. So that sucked. I put some used old coilovers that I had as spares in the back of the trailer, probably 10 years old, and that's what I went into competition with. So going into the competition, I'm going against Amanda Sorensen. Her car's fast. She makes a ton of smoke. She's got an awesome program. So I'm just like, all right, I'm going to do the best I can to follow her line and just go out there and have fun. Like, it's fine. And I think that's exactly what it did. I followed her line. I could have been a little bit closer in proximity, but all in all, I followed her line. Things were going pretty good. She's super smoky, and I was driving through the smoke like pretty much the whole run. And in that last transition in outer zone 3, I just got smoked out, and I went off track. And I was very upset about that. But then I find out she goes off track in her lead run anyways in outer zone 3. So I was like, what? That's crazy. I incomplete it, she incomplete it. Like, talking to my spotter, as far as I know, like, when it's my turn to lead, as long as I drift the course and don't spin out or have a mechanical or anything, like if I just drift the course and get a score, I should have the advantage. I learned a new rule about Formula Drift. Because I incomplete it first, her incomplete is invalid. So, yeah. that means that she has the advantage. So even if I just drift the track and do okay or do well, it doesn't matter because I incompleted first. And the only reason why I incompleted, not only was I lost in the smoke, but I was specifically trying to go as wide as possible going into outer zone 3, because outer zone 3 is banked. Like, it's kind of hard to see in the videos, but like, if you don't get high into that outer zone 3 and then try to ride it, you'll never get up. If you run like a midline, you'll never get up that bank. Like, it's hard. It's so hard. So I shouldn't have been so focused on trying to get high up on outer zone 3 in my chase. I understand maybe trying to do that in my lead lap. In my chase, I should have just done the best I could to drive through the smoke and just come out. Even if it was a midline, it wouldn't have mattered. If I would have just came out and stayed on track, she would have been the one with the incomplete, and I would have had the advantage because I stayed on track. It would have been a great chase run, but it would have been a chase run. So yeah, that's okay. These are the things that you learn as a driver, man. As far as my lead run goes, I felt it was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't nothing to brag about, but I was on throttle in every zone. I'm fully committed. You can see tire smoke everywhere. I hit the zones pretty well. I know I'm not the fastest car in FD, so you know my entry speed isn't as insane as some of the other drivers. But yeah, it was a good lead run. I felt confident about it. I had a lot of fun doing it. And even after the run, I went up to Amanda and shook hands, and you know, I told her I had a great time running against her. So yeah, going outer zone 1, perfect. Going outer zone 2, came out a little bit early. I could have been closer on inner clip 2, but all in all, feeling pretty good. The transition felt fine, and I did not feel outer zone 3 nearly like I should have. But as far as I knew, I didn't need to. I just needed to just make a lead run, and we should have won. But I now know that's not how it went down. So the verdict ends up being that Amanda wins, and you know, she goes on into the top 16. So, all right, guys, thanks for tuning in, and that's it for 2022 season. But we will see you guys in 2023. Woo! Next time, we'll finish it. Little floofer. Oh, my little baby. We're taking a timeout. Sorry, guys. These are the outros. Do you even know what the outros are? Don't you know you're interrupting the video? Oh my gosh. You're so cute.